What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at LEBEAU'S bow. It is currently in the item shop. It is a Marvel series harvesting tool. It is part of the Rogue and Gambit set. So without further ado guys, let's get this review started. So LEBEAU'S bow. Now the harvesting tool has a French name to it, which is actually very interesting. The whole metallic harvesting tool itself just looks really cool and is very famously known to be the weapon of choice of Gambit. Now this staff itself does have a very unique animation whenever you are swinging it. Now it is fairly new, but it does seem a little bit slower. Now you do have Thor's hammer that had a slower animation by about a second, and I do believe that this one has even a longer harvesting tool rate. Now you do have the original harvesting tools, you do have the Leviathan axe, and now you have the LEBEAU'S bow, which actually in my opinion has the slowest swinging animation of all three. So is it worth a cop? Actually, I think it is. Even though it does have a slower animation, it's still a very cool one at that. It does look very cool. He does have a very cool pull out animation as well, that he does rotate the harvesting tool, which actually gives it a little bit of a flavor. If you're gonna use this in competitive, I would suggest you guys staying away from it. But if you're just gonna have fun and play Fortnite and play some casuals, I would highly suggest this one since it is very cool. So what's my final rating for the LEBEAU'S bow? I'm gonna have to give the LEBEAU'S bow an 8 out of 10. It almost had a perfect score. The only thing that does hurt it is that pulling animation that is a little bit slow, and then the harvesting tool as well. Whenever you do harvest, it does go a little bit slower, but if you could get past those weak points that the harvesting tool does have, I do think that this is one of the slickest and nicest harvesting tools we do have in the game. So without further ado guys, let's get these combos started. Now for our first combination with the LEBEAU'S bow, we are going to be going with a Mandalorian. Now as you could tell with the Mandalorian, the best core armor he does have is almost identical to that of the harvesting tool. In the show, the Mandalorian, he does have a spear he does obtain later on, which is almost similar to this one, and that's the reason why I'm pairing them up together. Then for the backbling, we're going to be going with the power pack. Now the Mandalorian himself does have a jetpack in the series, but sadly enough he doesn't have it here, but with the power pack actually got you covered. It does have a metallic frame to it that looks like it's made of Beskar, so it matches really well. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the Spectral Essence. Now the Spectral Essence is just a wind contra that fits really well with the whole theme because it's very universal. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Goblin Glider. Now the Goblin Glider, again, it does have a very unique animation like the harvesting tool. It is made of marble and it just looks amazing because it's made of all metal. Then for the ride, we're going to be going with the pulse phase. Now the pulse phase itself with this metallic silver look to it was just a no-brainer to actually pair it up with a metallic creature like the Mandalorian. Then for our next combination with the LEBEAU'S bow, we are going to be pairing it up with Kuno. Now with Kuno, you could go with either the Blizzard Buster Kuno era style, which is the new one, or the old one. Now both era styles fits very well, but I do like the Blizzard Buster Kuno since he does have those grayish pants that goes really well with the harvesting tool. Then for the back, we're going to be going with the Katana. Now the Katana with the white era style just fits really well because it is all white. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the Flaky. Now for the Flaky, it's just very simple but effective. It does have snowflakes in the background, which looks very cool with Kuno. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Snow Squall. Now the Snow Squall glider itself is a chapter 1 glider design. It does have an all white features with black, which goes perfectly with the combination of colors of Kuno. Then for the ride, we're going to be going with the Swamp Scale. Now the Swamp Scale itself is a no-brainer. The silver design it does have in grayish color tone was a no-brainer to add with Kuno. Then for our next combination with the LEBEAU'S bow, we are going to be pairing it up with Corrupted Insight. Now with this combination, you do want to go with the Zero Corruption since it does make it all gray and white, which goes perfectly with the harvesting tool. Then for the backline, we're going to be going with the Gamora's Cloak. Now the Gamora's Cloak itself is a simple backling but effective. It is basically just a cape you do have. It goes really well with the whole theme and color scheme. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the Storm Strike. Now the reason why the Storm Strike actually matches decent with this combination is because of the white features it does have. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Umbrella. Now the Umbrella Glider itself is just a victory umbrella you could obtain anytime you actually do win in Fortnite, and it's simple but effective. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Sharky. Now the Sharky wrap, it just has a great feature that goes really well with the outfit, backling, and harvesting tool. Then for our next combination with the LEBEAU'S bow, we're going to be going with Arctica. Now the Arctica does have this very cool suit that is all metallic. The spikes you do have on your boots and everything about her just goes perfectly with the harvesting tool since they both do share the metallic frame. Then for the backling, we're going to be going with the Hemalurgic spikes. Now with these backling itself, it's just spikes you do have on your back that are floating, and if you know anything about like mountain hiking, you do know that they normally do use spikes to actually impale into the ice to actually climb it, so it was simple design to actually pair them up together. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the zip ribbons. Now the zip ribbons itself is very universal since it does have a white and black color scheme similar to that of Arctica. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the silver surfer surfboard. Now this was a no-brainer. The simple design of it, the control it does leave behind, and the metallic frame was just a perfect choice. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going the Industrious. Now the Industrious wrap itself is just a wrap that does have this like metallic frame to it that is similar to that of everything we do have with this skin and combo, so it fits really well. Now for our next combination with the LEBEAU'S bow, we're going to be pairing it up with Kakashi Hakate. Now he is a ninja, plain and simple. He does use weapons from all sorts of kinds, and having this harvesting tool, especially with the all silver hair he does have in silver frame, was perfect match. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Wolfpack, a very old harvesting tool and the first katana backling we did obtain. Now this was obtainable during chapter 1 of season 6, and it was just a no-brainer, it looks decent. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Spectral Essence. Now the Spectral Essence itself is again a very universal control that fits almost every skin, and Kakashi is no exception. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Blade Raven. Now for the Blade Raven, we're going to be going with the default edit style since it does have this grayish curse tone similar to that of Kakashi, the harvesting tool, and the backling. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Assassin. Now the Assassin wrap itself just goes really well because it's very universal with the matte black and silver design. Then for our last combination with the LEBEAU'S bow, we're going to be going with Mashurobi. Now Mashurobi is from the Marshmallow world or universe, which he is a ninja. Now he does need a weapon, and this weapon was just down his alley. It looks very clean and matches perfectly with the back name choice we did pick as well, called the Demon Wind Shoryuken. Now this demon star itself just looks very cool, very terrifying, and it fits the whole ninja theme. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Renegade Blaze. Now the Renegade Blaze does invoke the character in flames, which looks amazing, and when you send to the battlefield, it just looks very cool. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Crazy 8s. Now with the Crazy 8s with the scratch edit style does make the glider inverted into an all white and black, which looks very cool, especially with Mashurobi. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the red line. Now the red line fits very well with this combination because it does have a red line animated across the weapon wrap, which goes really well with the bandana he does have. Now for the honorable mention with the LEBEAU'S bow, you do want to pair it up with anything that does have anything to do with martial arts. Anything from ninjas or anything that does have a silver frame, it's going to look really good with this harvesting tool. Now those are 6 combinations I did find for the LEBEAU'S bow harvesting tool. So let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. And if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe. I post videos or fake cosmetic skins every single day. And if you guys want to support the channel, my code is ENIGMAKIDD, all caps, 2 D's all together. Each time you guys use my code near the item shop or the Epic Game Store, I do get a small percentage of it, and it really helps the channel grow. And if you guys have any combo suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And for all my social media and Discord, they'll be in the description. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.